going crazy here. People are really upset right now. I don't know what's happening. What are you doing up there? Hey, chill out, man.
The point of this video is to show how the internet works to facilitate social movements, how it works to enable a community to come together and build momentum and build social awareness and cause something. And through the process of making this video, I was able to gain a broader perspective on the budget crisis here at UCLA and realize that it's not just about the students, it's not just about having affordable tuition or even people of color having more accessibility to education, but it's also about the workers here at UCLA, the teachers who have to deal with furlough days, the parents, our parents, who have to figure out how to pay for our tuition. And I was able to interview a grad student, an undergrad student, a teacher, and a mom. And I also have a video clip of a student during the protests and speaking over a microphone, and a worker during the protests. So, here's my video.
I believe I first found out about it, well, it was before the Regents meeting, so back last quarter. And I think it first was through word of mouth, is when I first heard about what was going on. There's a coalition involved called UCLA Fights Back, so it involves students, workers, people from the unions, right? So they have a weekly meeting, and I started attending the meetings last quarter. I've not been able to as much this quarter, but that's how I first started hearing about what was going on. So organizing around the Regents meeting last quarter, and of course after that there's been a mobilization, a continued mobilization for the event that occurred today on March 4th. There was use of technology, right? There was use of Facebook. It was a huge, I think it was a really important factor for getting people involved, right? Because everyone doesn't actually want to attend weekly meetings, right? It's a big commitment, it's a time commitment. But when people learn about it through these kind of social networking sites, they can hear about it, they can see events, you know, and actually say that they're going to attend events. And that was really important to this organizing, right? Especially around the Regents meeting last quarter, in terms of getting students to say that they were attending, students and workers alike. And after the fact, it has been for this as well, for not only the events today, but new UCLA, other events, 2 days of events that occurred, I believe, yesterday and the day before. And Facebook was used as a way to let people know, inform people about what's going on, and to ask them to attend, and also to ask them to share the event with other people. So the internet has been important in mobilizing. I got involved. Why did I get involved? I didn't think that I could not get involved. You know, I'm a student here. I'm a graduate student. I'm also a TA, so I'm both a student and a worker here at the university. And I could see how the budget cuts were affecting myself personally, affecting the professors that I have and that I work with, and how it was affecting my students. So I don't know that I would have felt comfortable not being involved, even if it was only to just participate in the day of action itself. But it's really important to organize around these things. It's really important to mobilize, support, to educate ourselves and each other, to mobilize and create solidarity. It's really important for us to know that we're not alone, you know, that we have these things happening to us, that, you know, there were some workers who just spoke upstairs about the effect of the budget cuts on them, and it's important for us all to know that this doesn't just affect students, it affects the workers who are also trying to support their families, it affects the graduate students who are, you know, trying to get an education and also teach and also pay their bills. It affects the faculty to take furlough days and staff. I mean, this is the kind of movement that it should not be isolating of anybody, because it affects everybody.
I am from the Texas-Mexican border. I grew up there. Most of my friends, our families, predominantly Chicano, Tejano community, we all grew up pretty much in poverty. I'm trying to, okay, sorry. So, I am the first in my family to go into higher education. I'm working on my PhD right now at National University College, and I can't tell you how much of a struggle it's been to get this PhD. I had to do 2 master's theses, 2 different ones, due to institutional racism in my department. I had to fight. It's been a psychological struggle, and it feels great to be here in solidarity with everybody, to share musical chords and percussion and chant. And I just wanted to give a little brief page of my own story. So thank you for your validation.
Following this started, but I guess I found out about today's event through the emails. I got emails from my union and emails from friends, and then I also took some of the emails that I got about this and I forwarded it on to other people through using listservs and through other formats to spread the message. So I guess most of the communication I got and I sent was digital, was through the media, through the internet, really.
Okay, and then what about this movement is important to you, and why are you here?
I think this, what's going on here is extremely important. If we don't stand up now, they'll just keep making things worse. This year already, the budget cuts I've felt tremendously. I work in the teacher education program here at UCLA, and we had 2 people retire last year, and they didn't hire anyone new to replace them because they don't have the budget. So we were directly impacted. All our classes are larger this year. I taught one class that was double the amount of students this year than it was last year. And on top of it, we're being given lots of extra work and expected to take an 8% pay reduction on top of everything. So it's crazy. We've got to do something. We've got to let them know that this can't continue. If we don't speak up, they'll just keep taking more and more.
I'm a 3rd year at UCLA. I found out about the protest, this specific protest, through Facebook, and I've signed up for different email people like BAM and other groups that email me about this stuff. And I was involved in the protest last quarter, so I've been kind of into awareness of it. I think it's really important to protest because it's a thing that is one of our rights in this country, and I think that if you don't protest, nothing's going to change because politicians and laws are important, but I think that people in mass groups demanding change are what's going to actually bring change about.
Consuelo.
Her name is Consuelo.
Mi nombre es Consuelo. Trabajo por 25 años.
She's worked for, 25 years.
Y venimos aquí a dar soporte a ustedes.
Hold on.
Hi, my name is Gina Balaban. I'm a mom. I'm also a teacher, and I found out about the demonstration with the UTLA group that I work for. I'm the union leader at my school, but my daughter's also a student here, and she's been very involved in today's proceedings and making signs and making cupcakes and working with students. I'm here because I feel what's happening is wrong, right? Wrong at the university, wrong at the elementary, where I've been teaching for 26 years in 4th grade. And I'm here because I think people need to do something, get the attention of the public, and do something drastic.